10-9-8-765-4321, 10-9-8-7, good. There's also going to be a couple handhelds that are also going into the malt. Make sure you get this clean. 10-9-8-7-6, good. And finally, this one as well, 10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3. They're all going to the malt, okay?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brian Fisher, the manager of the Media Relations Division for the Prince George's County Police Department. I'd like to thank you all for being here and joining us this afternoon for this great event, this Blue Lights Nights. This is going to introduce our law enforcement partners from the entire region. And just to name the people sitting with us today, we have Lindensburg, Bowie City, Brentwood, District Heights, Edmondson, Glenarden, Greenbelt, Seat Pleasant, University Park, University of Maryland, and Upper Marlboro. We have the Metropolitan Police. We have the Transit Police. We have speakers for you today. Speaking will be our Chief of Police here, Prince George's County, which will be George Nader, of course. And then we have the Office of the Sheriff. We have Sheriff John D.B. Carr. We have the Executive Chief of Police, Chief Andre Wright. We have Chief Regis Bryant from Glenarden, who is also the president of the Chiefs Association of Prince George's County. We have Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Pickett from the Maryland State Police, who are also here today. And we have just great information for you on this wonderful partnership serving our communities and our residents. So I'd like to bring up our speakers at this time.
Yeah, where you guys want. It's the first quiz to see if everybody can find their seat. Slide down, I'll call you guys. All right, please, if you guys could please seat it. Uh-oh. All right, and I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, thank members of the media for coming out. Probably midsummer, we came up with an initiative that we wanted to do, and we titled it Blue Lights Nights, and it's exactly that. What we want to do is flood our communities with police officers to go out there and just have a positive influence on our communities. We have wonderful community initiatives and events that are going to be happening throughout our different prospective jurisdictions. We're looking to interact with our community, hear from our community, see what their concerns are, and just make sure we're available for them. We're having things for kids, we're having movie nights, so we're really looking for a great 2 days. The dates are going to be September the 26th and 27th. We're running in the evening hours to the early mornings with really the goal of providing a safe environment for our communities on those nights. We are going to be doing some traffic stops. This is not a stat-driven initiative by any means. What this is community engagement initiative and public safety. So with that, the partnership that we have in Prince George's County and around the Washington, D.C. area amongst our law enforcement organizations is what's going to be highlighted today. You know, this is something that we were looking to do well before anything went on in other jurisdictions or initiatives there. So just as for our communities, you know, in Prince George's County, we will never ask your immigration status. We want you to feel comfortable to come out to us and come to us should you need something. So that's not anything what this operation is about. And like I said, it was planned since midsummer. So with that, I'm going to ask each chief or prospective representative from their jurisdiction to? Okay. How's that? Okay. So we're going to bring each chief up and they're going to talk about what they're doing in particular in their jurisdiction. And they're going to tell us how they're going to come into our partnership. But really what it is just a reflection of us working together as law enforcement to engage our communities and have positive interactions with the police on these 2 nights. So the first speaker I'll bring up is our sheriff, John Carr.
Thank you, Chief. Nader, I appreciate you, and I am just humbled to be here today as we bring out Blue Light Nights. This is something as far as a collaborative effort amongst all of our law enforcement organizations, being proactive in our community, speaking to our citizens, making sure that they understand that we're there to service them, and that we also are there to make sure that they are safe. So I am just humbled just really to be here with all of the chiefs and the other public safety agencies, because as we go out, not only do we want to make sure that we address any issues and problems, and we know what you may see outside of whether it be media or social media as far as issues and problems, we want to address and highlight the positivity that we have in our community. We want our citizens to know that they are safe, and we want that positive interactions. This is where we are able to get information from our citizens. We're able to look at some of our smaller issues and problems in the community and try to address them in a positive and highlight that way to make sure that our citizens know that we are there. So flooding the streets with public safety and having a positive interaction is just one way. So Chief Nader, I do want to thank you for your vision in actually bringing all of us together and doing this. From the office of the sheriff, as we have the whole county, we deal with issues, social issues such as domestic violence, warrants. These are the things that we want to educate our citizens on to try to get them to understand exactly what's happening in their community, what trends do we see on a day-to-day basis, and then we want to make sure that with that positive interaction that we have, that we develop and build that trust. So thank you again for bringing all of us together, and I'll get this back to you.
Thank you, Sheriff. And one thing I say, the partnership in Maryland and in Prince George's County goes beyond the state of Maryland. One of the greatest partnerships we have is with the Metropolitan Police Department, and Chief Smith did not hesitate to join us in this event to come out here and just have some positive interactions with our community and make sure that our community's united, we're safe on this night. And we really thank her and her team for that. And speaking on her behalf, I have Assistant Chief Andre Wright. Sir.
Thank you again, Chief Nader, for being a visionary, bringing together partners. We know that we all work together in one way or another on a daily basis anyway, as we exchange not only intel, resources, information, but always in support of each other. And I think that this was an awesome way to highlight that partnership, to bolster our partnership, Blue Lights Nights. We're excited about it. As I say, we're going to really be interacting along our borders with this initiative to make sure that it's education-based. We're not looking to penalize our citizens, but to make sure that they understand why we're out there. And obviously for our criminals who know no borders, we're going to make sure that they get the proper messaging, either in the county or in the district, penalties for that. But also, as the other chiefs have said, this is our opportunity to really work with the community. We have a lot of different community initiatives scheduled throughout this weekend. We've had 2,000 community events last year. We intend to break that this year. And again, to have our community outreach officers to showcase possible opportunities for people in the community to join Metropolitan Police Department. And so it's really going to be an exciting time. And we're excited to, again, partner up with Chief Nader and the other chiefs here today. And we look forward to this continued partnership. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Wright. And I'll say one of the biggest goals here for us is to strengthen our partnerships within the law enforcement community through positive community outreach and events. So with that, one of our standing partners in Prince George's County has and always will be the Maryland State Police. And what they do to protect our citizens is really something that we couldn't do it without you. And we really appreciate your partnership and your friendship. And with that, I'd like to call up Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Pickett.
Thank you, Chief, for the kind words of the Maryland State Police. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks again for inviting us for this great initiative throughout this weekend. The Maryland State Police will be bringing in additional resources to assist our local barrack, Forestville and College Park. We're also going to have our community engagement officers out partaking in these events. But I got to tell you, collaboration is essential for law enforcement across the state, especially here in Prince George's County. The Maryland State Police will work shoulder to shoulder with our partners in this county, and we're proud to do so. Look forward to every opportunity for these kind of events. You know, every year, traffic collisions take thousands of lives across this state, and far too many here in Prince George's County, and leave a lot more people just injured for the rest of their lives, emotionally also. Traffic enforcement is more than just rules and regulations and enforcement. It's also about going out there using the technology we have today to look at the data and put resources in place to prevent these tragedies from happening again. Together with our public safety partners, we constantly remind motorists about the dangers of distracted and drug driving, and also work zone safety and the move over law. Through education, enforcement, and collaboration, we are focused on preventing these collisions and saving lives. But our work doesn't stop at traffic safety. We are also focused on crime prevention and in community outreach. Crime crosses jurisdictions, as we know. It affects every community and demands a coordinated response. And we're here to help with that coordinated response. When our local and state partners together, we're stronger and more effective. Thank you for joining us in this shared responsibility. We are proud to stand alongside our law enforcement partners, and we work to keep our community safe. Thanks again, Chief.
Thank you, Colonel. And if you look around the room, you'll see chiefs and leaders from all of our municipal agencies. On the stage with us, we have the president of the Prince George's County Chiefs Association, who will speak next, Chief Regis Bryant.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Chief Nader. Thank you, Assistant Chief Nichols, and everyone here today. As president for the Chiefs Association, I'm speaking on behalf of all 24 municipalities. I'm also proud to say that all 24 municipalities will be participating in this event. This is a great event, and we thank Chief Nader for having this collaboration. We look forward to the partnership, and we look forward to doing many more with you guys. As being the lead agency for the county, we appreciate the support and the partnership as we share information in all aspects. So we look forward to it, and we also want to let the community know that it is a community engagement event for the most part, especially in the municipalities. So we thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you, Chief. And throughout our jurisdictions, there's one jurisdiction that connects us all through public transit. And I'd like to call up the next chief, Chief Michael Lanzalo of the Metro Transit Police Department.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me? All right. Yeah, I want to thank County Executive Brayboy and Chief Nader for holding this initiative. We haven't done one of these in quite a long time in the region, so I think it's long overdue. And sort of reiterate what all the chiefs have said, this is more of a partnership with our law enforcement agencies that serve Prince George's County, Maryland, and the region, as well as the District of Columbia. And it's really about just getting out, engaging with community, giving them some safe space, because in some of our communities, we know they're challenged, and sometimes it's tough to get in that safe space. So I think that's what we're here as a law enforcement agency to do. Now for Metro, we're definitely going to be out there supporting the Blue Lights Nights, and we'll be at Southern Avenue Station, Capitol Heights, Hyattsville Crossing, and then in District we'll be at Congress Heights, Fort Totten. So we've got a few stations that we'll be out there with our partners, and we're looking forward to working with everybody out here and engaging the communities that we serve. So definitely again want to appreciate Chief Nader's leadership on this, and I think it'll be, a good night, and I think hopefully we can replicate this throughout the year. So thank you, Chief.
Thank you, sir. And one of the other things, we have entities from across the county government coming out, from the health department to nonprofits, to come out and offer services to some of our residents that may be looking for a little bit of assistance. With that, the support that we have from Prince George's County government, the county executive, Aisha Braveboy, and a man that I've been working very closely with over the past 90 days and has been nothing less than supportive of our initiatives, to include this one, Deputy Chief Administrative Officer Melvin Powell. Sir.
Good afternoon. As Chief Nader just stated, I have the absolute pleasure of serving as the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer for Prince George's County Public Safety. In a nutshell, I'm the Director of Public Safety, responsible. The lion's share of my job includes coordination and collaborating with the other agencies, for the most part, right here in Prince George's County. My job is made a lot easier with the two chiefs because they have relationships that are outside of Prince George's County. For those folks who don't work intimately within law enforcement or know law enforcement, from a perspective that we all know it, this is big. I've worked in law enforcement 31 years, 25 of those were right here in Prince George's County. In that time, I've never seen anything like this. There may have been some other initiatives, but nothing like this. I thank the chief for reaching out to his partners, again, outside of Prince George's County, and those right here within Prince George's County. It means a lot. Ultimately, our goal is to make sure that we provide the safest environment for all of our citizens, and that includes making sure that we have direct relationships. When we talk about partnering, with sharing resources, sharing information, obviously the folks that we tend to come in contact with, they don't always recognize the borders. They don't recognize that if they cross over into the metropolitan area into DC, that they're in DC. They just realize that they're leaving. And when we coordinate and make sure that all of our partners work together, we give the citizens what they deserve. And again, my goal ultimately is to make sure that the law enforcement officers here in Prince George's County, and you all now, have what you need to be effective. And this is obviously the first that we've had in quite a while, and hopefully it's just the beginning. So as we move forward, the other seats that aren't filled, some of the other Virginia agencies and some of the other agencies a little bit further south in the state of Maryland will fill these seats. Again, Chief Nader, I thank you for your vision. I thank you for putting these things together. I thank you for the partnerships that you continue to develop, because it's actually showing every day in the job that you do. So thanks again.
Thank you, sir. And I do want to thank Chief Wright for coming. I know that you juggled 3 things to make it to get here, and we really appreciate it. Please let Chief Smith know that I appreciate it. And I know you do have to run. So whenever you're ready, thank you so much, though. Really appreciate you coming out, sir. No, it's my pleasure. So trying to get all the chiefs across our region on the same schedule, that's challenging in itself. So for everybody that came out, we appreciate it. We are going to give members of the media opportunity to ask us questions, and then the prospective agency, if you just call out who you would like to ask the question to, and we'll have them come on up and answer it. And then after, you're going to have access to some of the top leaders at the different organizations here to go one-on-one with and ask questions of what this means to their jurisdiction or to what they're trying to accomplish on that night. So I'll open it up now. Yeah, so for these two nights, we are going to have increased police presence. We're going to be working hand in hand with our jurisdictional partners. We're going to be doing a lot of community outreach. We have a community event in every district in Prince George's County going on. And if you want a list of those events that are going on in Prince George's County for the Prince George's County Police Department, you can go to our Facebook page at PGPD News, and it will have each one of these events. If you'd like to come out and just interact with us, we encourage the community to do that. But there is going to be a police presence, and the overall goal is to, one, unify law enforcement, but two, make sure our community has a safe environment to come out, and then our community engagement. So that's really the overall goal, those three things. I think we'll see how this weekend goes with everything happening across the region. I think it really had no impact on what our initiative was because it was already in place that we were going to come out, and it didn't change our plans at all. So if this goes well and the Chiefs feel that it's something that was successful, we would probably look to replicate it. Sir. Yeah, so not at all. What the men and women of the National Guard are doing, you know, that's what they've been tasked to do. What we do every day in Prince George's County is try to create an environment where police and community come together, and we have such a strong bond with our communities. We just want to encourage that and give people the opportunity to come out and see law enforcement working together hand in hand to keep them safe. And that's really the bottom line to anything that's going on in the district or any of those things with the guard being pulled, you know, has nothing to do with this initiative. Yes, and we want every person in Prince George's County to know that they can come to their police department and feel safe if they're the victim of a crime or reporting a crime, or you know, just want to interact and engage with us. So that's really one of the goals of this Blue Lights Night initiative. All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming out. I think the Chiefs will make themselves available to you if you want to do one-on-ones with them and any of the members of the other organizations. So thank you all for coming out, and I really appreciate the time, Sheriff and the other chiefs that came up to join us. It means a lot, and everybody that came out. And I look forward to a positive, really a positive event. So I think the community is going to benefit from this. I think we as law enforcement are going to benefit from it as well. So thank you. Sure. So we don't have a number from each jurisdiction, but what we've asked is that, so in police departments, you have discretionary units that have the ability to come out and work flexible hours. Well, one of ours will be our community policing officers. So we changed everybody's schedule to come out on this night, on this, the 26th and the 27th to do that. And we've asked, you know, that our municipal partners do the same. So we do have an all-encompassing roster of who's going to be and what their initiatives are. If you ask for the actual percentage, we have not done the math or even added up how many additional officers we're going to have out there. Yeah, I would say it would be several hundred for just for Prince George's County. So we're looking to bolster that number to include, because we have not only patrol units, but we have specialty units that come out, and we have different overtime initiatives that come out. And I'm sure each agency here has the same. So we would be increasing that, hopefully. And we can give you that number, but it won't be today. All right. Thank you all. Appreciate it.